YouTube family, Auntie is here. It's time to start the weekend. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. Before we get started, let's get this hug. Also, we have a weekend edition. Yes, there is a weekend edition. I have a young lady who puts it together, LaShawn Simon. So check out the weekend edition as well. It's not cute not knowing. Let's tackle some of these stories as we go into the weekend. Madonna. I don't think this tour is going to happen. I don't think the tour is going to happen. Doctors need and want her to slow down. Nobody in her camp knows how to tell her to slow down. She's forced to slow down now because she's still very weak. But this 40-year celebratory tour, I don't think she's going to be able to do it. Between her hips, her knees, she's not accepting aging. She's 64. At some point, you can't compete with the young girls. You can't. If anything, a lot of older women can look better than the young girls. But you can't compete. She's not physically up to it, and all of those plastic surgeries did not help because she did mess up her face a little bit. I think some things she may be able to reverse, but she's not handling aging well. And I don't think that this tour is going to be able to happen. Vanna White is speaking out. Last week I said she went 18 years with no raise. Now that Pat Sajak, 76, is leaving and being replaced by 48-year-old Ryan Seacrest, Vanna is like, wait a minute. In addition to not getting a raise for 18 years, Vanna White, who is 66, says no one consulted her. Maybe she wanted to do it. Why wasn't she considered? Why was the decision so fast? She says she is not lashing out against Ryan Seacrest, but she's lashing out at the producers. She feels they're trying to push her out. And she hopes she gets to stay because she wants to stay on the show. She is disappointed in their decision. She says this is a new regime and they seem wanting to put her out. Vanna White is 66. I've said she's got to continue to look youthful because they'll push her out. They will. Women, they don't allow women to age. Look at your local newscasts. They don't let the women age. The minute you start some aging stuff, they looking to, put you over here, put you over there, get you off the anchor desk. You're going to naturally age, and some people age more gracefully than others. It's going to be interesting to see what Vanna White does, but I give her 2 years on this show. I give her 2 years. See, now she's publicly shamed them, so they can't do nothing. But I give it 2 years. Steve Harvey, Celebrity Family Feud, a new season is starting this Sunday. Yesterday, I talked about singer Ricky Martin. He and his husband are divorcing after 6 years. They've got like 2 kids. Apparently, Ricky Martin and his husband had an open marriage. Y'all do know that open marriages is just, it just gives you permission to cheat. Open marriages and relationships, they don't work. Or they don't work 95% of the time. I'm sure there's somebody saying, it's working for us. The majority of the time, it doesn't work. Either that person will leave for the person they cheating with. It's not a good thing. Ricky Martin is a very tight prenup, so the man is not going to be able to get a lot of money, but they will share custody of their children. Keke Wyatt. Boy, oh boy, she was the big news this Keke Wyatt. Lord Jesus. It's Friday. On Friday, my brain leaves me. Keke Palmer. My niece in my head. Keke Palmer. Boy, did she make headlines this week. All because of her baby daddy getting mad and trying to publicly shame her. She went to Vegas with her girlfriends, a girls' trip. She had a sexy outfit on, the boobs, the butt. Her and her girls having a good time. Usher sings to every celebrity from Patti LaBelle to Issa Rae. If you're a celebrity woman and you go to her shows, he sings to everybody. Well, he sang to Keke, and Keke fanned out and had a good time, and the pictures went viral. And her baby daddy said, "You need to start acting like a mom." Says he has standards and wanted to argue with people on social media. It was bad. It was something that he should have said to her in private. I am not big on the people with the public arguments on social media, and it happens every day. The young man, because apparently they've broken up, he has wiped her off of his IG. Now, this is something young people do when they break up. They act like you've never existed. Sir, she's your baby mama. She exists. I think his immaturity and insecurity got in the way. He's young. He's got to learn. He's got to grow. He's got to get a job. Because he was a stay-at-home dad. Well, honey, you chose to be a stay-at-home dad, and Keke went out to make that money. The one thing that Keke Palmer is going to do, Keke is going to keep a job, get a job, keep a job. It's in her DNA. Maybe you should start your career. Think of what you want to do. A lot of people don't feel worthy if they're not working. And it can be something that can weigh on a man, because some men can't handle being a stay-at-home dad. They think they can at first, and then they're like, oh no, I don't, Now some men, they like, bring it, I'll be the stay-at-home dad. The first year that baby is here, I always say, the fun stops after the baby shower. It's a lot. You're not sleeping. You've got a new human being that's in the world. It's their world. Your world's no longer. Everything you do revolves around that kid. It's hard. Keke has been looking sexy. And I'm sure she has a glam team, but it's hard to be sexy and look good. You just had a baby. You're tired. It changes your life. And for those people who are like, I'm going to help you. They lie. They lie. If you're lucky, you can have your parents to give you some advice and to help you with it. The first year of a baby is hard. Raising a child is no picnic. The attacks on the young man, Russell Simmons' daughter came out and said, I pray for your downfall. Girl, if you don't sit down with all the dumb shit your father have been doing, you don't be praying for nobody's downfall. You pray for somebody to get wise and get up. And I hope that this experience is a teachable moment. And whereas they may not be together anymore, maybe they can come together, because you need a mother and a father. You want to raise that kid. You need two parents. That he'll grow from this and hopefully won't take this on to the next relationship. Keke gonna be all right, because Keke keep a job. The next man will be coming. But it's not easy. But I think the young man, he's got to grow up. And he's insecure. He hella insecure. When Issa Rae was being serenaded by Usher, her husband was just as cool as a cucumber, because I guess he was saying, Issa coming home with me, not you, Usher. But Usher serenades all the celebrity women who come through. The young man, he's insecure. He must grow up. I hope he reaches that pinnacle in life and stop doing public stuff, because it just doesn't work out. A Black Lady sketch show on HBO has been canceled after 4 seasons. I really tried to like this show for some reason. Could be an age thing. For some reason, I couldn't get into it. Tracee Ellis Ross, she was trending this week, going viral for a topless pose picture she took. First of all, her body is banging. It was tasteful. And I don't think she was thirst trapping. She really looked nice. And the pants she had on were incredible. Tracy Ellis Ross, very stylish. I've always admired her style. She gets it from her mama. But she went viral for a topless photo. It's a fine line with women because some people can pull off little risque things and not seem thirsty, and other people it's like, you're doing too much, you're doing too much. Congrats to Debrat and her wife Judy as a boy. The baby is finally here. It seemed like Debrat was pregnant forever. The baby boy is here. Michael K. Williams, the Wire star who died a couple of years ago from an overdose, they caught the men who sold him the drugs. They're lacing these drugs with fentanyl, whether it's pills, whether it's weed, whether it's heroin. Fentanyl is being played in the mix and people are dying every day. Michael K. Williams passed away, the Wire star. One of the men arrested, and he has been arrested since February of 2022, he is 71 years old. The creator of The Wire has asked a judge to show this 71-year-old man leniency, like no good will come if he doesn't get out of jail until he's 81 because he's facing a 10-year sentence. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Does age matter? Should he be given leniency because he was 71 years old? He was out here pushing the drugs with the other guys. I'm sure Michael K. Williams, other people can die too. If you're pushing narcotics and it's laced with stuff that could kill them, I'm telling you, this is a problem. It doesn't just happen with celebrities. We just hear about the celebrities, but so many people are ODing because they're mixing the drugs. Should this man, 71 years old, should he be shown leniency because he's 71? He faced a 10-year sentence. He would get out when he was 81. I would love your thoughts. I love hearing your thoughts, by the way. And we can agree to disagree. And that's what I love, because that is what makes conversation and dialogue. Subscribe to the channel because you'll never miss a thing. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. This weekend edition coming, and leave a comment. Curls and scoop and wisdom. That's the only way that I can describe it. There'll be times of laughter, there'll be times of scoop, and there'll be nuggets of wisdom dropped along. The young man with Keke Palmer, he's got to grow up. He does. He's got to grow up. And he will. And one day he'll look back and hopefully he will learn. But arguing on social media, don't do that. Don't do that. Wait, there's a new social media app before I go. This thing called Thread via Instagram. They're going up against Twitter. First off, Twitter needed competition because Elon Musk is ruining a brand with Twitter, doing dumb things. But can I just personally say, I'm going to be 60 in November. I don't need another app in my life. I found myself saying, okay, remember this, remember this, remember this, remember this, remember this. I had Toya set it up. When she grabbed my phone and she said, let me set this up for you. I said, thank you, because you know I'm annoyed and just doing, all of this. But, wait, another app. Does it ever end? It's Curls and Scoop. Thanks for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.